Hugh Edwards is named as the BBC presenter facing allegations over payments for sexually explicit images. In a statement, his wife says the presenter is now in hospital with serious mental health issues. Meanwhile, in the last half hour, the Met says there is no evidence of a criminal offence and they'll be taking no further action. We'll have the very latest on this breaking story. Also tonight, Britain braces for a summer of strikes. The biggest walkout in NHS history begins tomorrow. Today, teachers voted to take more industrial action come September. Ukraine warned we are not an Amazon delivery service. The NATO row over the British Defence Secretary's comments. Europe set to endure its hottest day on record, with temperatures threatening to creep close to 50 degrees. And
hey, Barbie.
Barbie rebranded for the big screen, but will the real-life version prove as popular as the toy?
This is the ITV Evening News with Lucrezia Millarini.
Good evening. The leading BBC newsreader Hugh Edwards has, within the last half hour, been named as the star accused of paying a teenager for sexually explicit images. His wife tonight said he was suffering from serious mental health issues, and she revealed he is receiving treatment in hospital. Claims about his behaviour first surfaced in the Sun newspaper on Friday night. Our correspondent, Rebecca Barry, joins me now. Rebecca, take us through what we've learnt this evening.
Well, this has all happened in the last half an hour. The identity of the BBC presenter accused of paying for sexually explicit images of a teenager has been revealed. He is Hugh Edwards, the BBC News presenter, of course, a well-known figure in the corporation, the man who announced the death of the Queen for the BBC, the man who's the public face at countless major national events. And the confirmation came from his wife, who has just released this statement. She says, "In light of the recent reporting regarding the BBC presenter, I am making this statement on behalf of my husband, Hugh Edwards, after what have been 5 extremely difficult days for our family. I'm doing this primarily out of concern for his well-being and to protect our children. Hugh is suffering from serious mental health issues. As is well documented, he has been treated for severe depression in recent years. The events of the last few days have greatly worsened matters. He has suffered another serious episode and is now receiving inpatient hospital care where he'll stay for the foreseeable future. Once well enough to do so, he intends to respond to the stories that have been published. To be clear, Hugh was first told that there were allegations being made against him last Thursday. In the circumstances, and given Hugh's condition, I would like to ask that the privacy of my family and everyone else caught up in these upsetting events is respected. I know that Hugh is deeply sorry that so many colleagues have been impacted by the recent media speculation. We hope this statement will bring an end to that."
And Rebecca, we've also had a statement from the police in the last hour as well.
Yeah, that's right. A statement from the Met Police, who were assessing whether there was enough evidence or any evidence of any criminal offences. And they say detectives from the Met Specialist Crime Command have now concluded their assessment and have determined there is no information to indicate that a criminal offence has been committed. In reaching this decision, they've spoken to a number of parties, including the BBC and the alleged complainant and the alleged complainant's family, both via another police force. There is no further police action. As such, the Met has advised the BBC it can continue with its internal investigation. So just to recap, Hugh Edwards has been named as the BBC presenter accused of paying for sexually explicit images of a teenager. He is now in hospital receiving treatment for mental health issues. The police say there is no evidence of any criminal offences. I think now there will be serious questions to answer for the Sun newspaper and their decision to publish these allegations last week.
All right, Rebecca, for the moment, thank you. And of course, we will return later on in the programme with the latest on this developing story.